Hey, hold up, hold up. Don't scroll past this. You just tapped in with the livest talk show in the game, where the jokes fly faster than your ex past relationship. This ain't no politically correct corner. No, we say stuff your HR department won't think you will say. We break it down real life, real drama, real laughs. From relationships to that crazy cousin that still owe you $40. Nothing off limits. If it's wild, we talk about it. If it's funny, we double back on it. Cause around here, the mics stay hot, the takes stay bold, and the vibe. Hmm. So pour up a little something, kick them slides off, light up whatever you gonna light up, and lock in. Cause it's about to get greasy, real greasy. Welcome to Talking Greazy.
You called me close, said just lay right here, but my skin flared up and you weren't near. I said I'm healing, you said you'll be fine, but love don't ignore the warning signs. I've been praying, but God feels far away. 'Cause I'm not saying what I feel, and that's where my heart starts to break. I just need something that's real. If I run, would you chase me? If I cry, would you stay? Or would you miss the meaning of the words I'm too afraid to say? You pulled me in like it meant no harm, but the cats made fire on my arms. I said I'm fragile, you just exhaled like my warning was a wind that failed. I've been reaching, but love slips through my hands like I'm just sinking where I stand. And that's not what we said this would be. I just need someone who sees me. If I fall, would you hold me? If I leave, would you pray? Or would you lose the moment while I quietly drift away? I need you to fight for me, not just say it's too much.
Hey, yo, what's up, gang? What's up? We back with another one. We back in the building one more time. You know what I'm saying? So, how y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing out there tonight? You know what I'm saying? We tap back in on this Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. We're gonna try to get it started. First, I gotta tap in with y'all grease balls out there, see how y'all doing. We take about 15 minutes and then we jump into some what we call content. You feel me? That's what we do. I had a day. That's what I like to say, a day. But you take every day and you try to make the best out of it, like it's your last. Cause we never know. You feel me? We never know. So that's what we got to do. We gotta live like that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep our head above the water. We gotta stay prayed up. We gotta stay happy, go lucky most of the time. Because if not, it takes nothing to get you down. Because life that we live tends to throw curveballs. So if throw any type of curveball at you, then you know what I'm saying. It's easy to get distracted or get down on it or in life, but you can't let that get the best of you. You can't let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Change something. Yep. So, like I said, hopefully everybody out there had a good day. Had a decent day. Had a day to where you could still say you good out there. You know what I'm saying? Say you can still keep your head above the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, so stuff happens. Life happens. But once you get in, hey, tap in, bro. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? As you come in, you know. Hit that like button as you come in and drop a comment, please. That like button as you come in, drop a comment. All men need is one good woman. And that's true. That's true, bro. You're right about that, man. I can agree with you on that. You come in, you see the title of the show, title of the podcast. I kind of heard this in passing today. So I said, why not talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Why not talk about it? If I heard it in the past, I'm like, why not talk about it? Because people might want to know. We might help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why not put it out there? Why not have a moment of discussions? And I want to do one tomorrow, kind of similar to this, just change the sex. It's just gonna be hard because I'm not a lady. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I would need a lady on the platform with me to kind of even that out. But who knows? Who knows what happens? You know what I'm saying? I might get one pop up tonight. She might want to pop back after my night. You know what I'm saying? So I still might do it just from a male perspective. So I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about doing. So we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do it or not. If not, then yeah, what it is. I'll find something to talk about. I'll find something to talk about. Something or somebody. To have a discussion about. So hopefully we could let me see. I'm trying to do something. Check out something. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Hopefully we can get through this live tonight pretty good, pretty decent, you know. They pop out, they pop out. You know, but like I said, my day been pretty good, man. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been the best today. We gonna say it that way, but I ain't gonna let it. Uh, okay, good job. I ain't gonna let it get me down. You know, nothing like that. You know, I'm still moving forward. I'm still drive. I'm still do what I need to do to try to make certain things happen, to make certain things occur in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I allow it to stop there. Yeah. You steady grind. You steady move. You steady smile. Instead of greet people with a sense of respect and dignity. Okay, I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so like I said, we are almost there. We got about 4 more minutes and I'm gonna tap into the content. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I didn't know it done yet. But yeah, so like I said, other than that, my day been pretty good. But a little, I say bad news, but thank God everything's still good. Everybody's still alright. So we ain't gonna dwell on that too much. To God be glory for everything that happens. It keeps us keeping on. Yeah, he keeps us keeping on. He allow us to be who we are and what we are. So I didn't know you could do that on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I'll be looking at stuff while I'm screaming. Still trying to figure a lot out with the Twitch. Still figuring out a lot with YouTube too, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the more I do this, the better I get at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the best that I can be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard the intro, you know, tapped into the best. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hold myself to that standard. So with that being said, I gotta tap into other stuff that will show me or teach me, you know, how to be what I'm searching to be. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, hopefully everybody had a great day. So we're gonna just chop it up for a second about a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna get in, get out, and get off. That's how I be. You know what I'm saying? I don't be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So you tap in, just please hit that like button as you come in. Please drop a comment to let me know you're in the building. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, you know, we vibe. We 30 seconds away from the content, and then we're gonna dive on into it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So 15 more seconds, but everybody, hopefully everybody like the content. You digging it, you digging it. If you ain't, you ain't. You know it is what it is. My content ain't made for everybody. made for whoever pop in. And we 15 minutes in that thing, we're gonna get ready to get this started. You feel me? I just thought that was funny. He said they hard to find out. Right. That's true. So let's dive into this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So we back in the building. The shop is open. You know what I'm saying? Back again on Talkin Greazy. You know, or the convo stay unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? The take stay hot, and the truth is what we try to tell here. The truth. You know what I'm saying? Well, the truth might just sting a little bit. Now listen, today's topic, man. This one gonna kind of get a little spicy, you know, for the men, you know. So we talking. Do a man really love a good woman? Like, does he really want her? Think about that now. Do he really want her? Or he just said it because it sounds good in front of his friends, in front of his family, in front of his colleagues. You know what I'm saying? Do he really want her, or he just say it because it sounds good? You know, because every dude be yelling, I want a real woman. Everyone I talk to yell the same thing. I want a real woman. Till he actually gets one. And then he like, dang, is she too good? Like, bro, how can somebody be too good for you? She cook, she clean, she care, she loyal. And you out here texting Keisha, who can't even spell loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You want your camera on, dude? I'm gonna turn it off. Don't worry about it. Turn it off. Let's talk about it. We got Potter coming in here. Right now. Oh.
Bro, you enjoying the meal over at that? Can you see?
Oh, you want your camera on? Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you wanted the camera off. Welcome to the stage. Too cool. Too cool. Welcome to the stage. Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Stuff in your
I'm doing
face.
good. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm at Cracker Barn.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Eating good out there, ain't you?
Yeah, we be eating good,
Eating
for
good.
real.
I see. Eating good out there.
I thought about you. I'm like,
Everybody
man,
ain't able.
we ain't even. Should have invited me. We could have to be washing dishes in a minute.
You ain't gonna make it out there without paying?
Let you come help. All right.
I'm stuck like Chuck right now. I don't know if I can come help.
Oh, you're in the studio. Okay. Come on.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, I'm in the studio right now. You already know. You see my title?
Freaking use your phone. It's not that hard. Do men even want good women?
Yeah. Do men really want a good woman? I know we say it. I know we say it. We scream it. You know what I'm saying? We always saying, I need a good woman. I want a good woman. But do we actually want a good woman when we get
her? Definitely. One that's going to be loyal and trustworthy. Want me to spread all this butter on you?
So then the question is, do we know how to treat them when we get them?
If we, I say, by being hurt, you know how to, when you're in your healing process, you know how to treat a good woman.
Yeah. Okay. So now, So now then your question is your definition of a good woman the same as hers?
Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Well, you like that because I throw that butter on you. You're not even gonna take.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta kiss my kids. They hungry, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you
I
cut
see.
open? Can you cut my pancakes for me? I can't. Audrey, what you do? You go and put up. But yeah, man, every man wanna. Can you cut my pancakes for me? Just put it apart with your finger. One piece of one. Ricky, can you cut my pancakes up for me? Use a knife. 20. It's 20. Okay. Can somebody please come? I have a hard time right now. If you
I
need
feel
to
you.
cut
I feel you, bro. Do your
this
thing.
my rating.
This your waitress? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell her
I need
hey
to
to
set up
YouTube.
here. She keeps. She keeps. Fine. If I
She
want to
cute.
get something done, they gotta do it myself. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, most men want good women, but it's hard to find those that kind of hard to find right now, those good women. You know, especially in these times, you just have to look, continue just to look. Flatten them down. I'm not saying you put to have options, but you know, it just you gotta look. Mr. Gill.
So what if she's a good woman in her mind, but then when you meet her, she's not a good woman in your mind?
Mr. Gill, are you there? That's why you gotta have that discernment. Mr. Gill, can you hear me? Discernment of which, making sure that you like, hey, we're on the same page. I think I found me a good one right now, but you know,
Mm.
I'm still trying to test the water.
Huh? But see, that's
You
the thing.
know,
If you found a good one, why are you testing the water? Why are you sitting up here texting Keisha, who can't even spell good woman? And but on the other side, you got a good woman.
you know what that means? Well, you know, Keisha, is that her name? Thanks. I'm having so much fun. Yes, I would love to more chocolate milk. Yeah, but you know, uh, I'm not really into, it's having options is good, but not settling down yet is better. So I think consider myself. I know nobody else ain't looking at this, so I'm still consider myself single.
Hey, you don't know who will see this.
You're right.
Okay.
So I'm still consider
Okay.
myself single until I decide that hey, I wanna be fantastic. I want this to be my last. Remember I told you I said this is my last go.
Mm-hmm.
This is my
Mm-hmm.
last go, man. If I can't find a 9, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't follow them, you probably I'm just gonna go to the nursing
But
home and find me somebody good at the nursing home and call her a day.
you go chill out at the nursing home after that, huh?
Yeah, man, what for? Hey, that's the best bet. That's the best I can do.
So
Okay.
so what's your definition of a
So
good woman?
I'm sorry. That's because
Do you only need the let me see how can I put this. Do you only need certain characteristics? You know what I'm saying? Like do you only need
are you
where
mad
she
at me?
care for you, where she
No, for
loyal,
girl, I'm not mad at
but she can't cook and clean? You know what I'm
you.
saying? Do you
You
only
just
need
smelled
certain
that up
things
with
for her to
people
be a good
entering my
woman,
house without my
or do you
permission.
need all things for her to
Oh,
be
I'm
considered a good
sorry.
woman?
Probably should have asked for permission first, or at least called. I believe some of that will come as you go. I show era. No, if you go in expecting high expectations and they fail you on one of those, you can be like, "Hey, I picked the wrong one." But you go in like,
So
"Okay, we got to grow together to to be something good." So I'm looking to grow with someone that can be that good woman.
so let's just say you find a woman who has all the characteristics that you're looking for, but she's not loyal. At that point, do you consider her a good woman or you consider her a bad woman?
Want to know what her problem is?
Could you at that point, if she got all the other characteristics, she do everything else. She cook, she clean, she care, she pray, she she do everything else.
Yeah.
But except for her being loyal, could that be a situation to where you say, I found my woman, now let me guide her on the other things that I need her to be.
That way you had that come to Jesus meeting. No, where both y'all got to come together and say, hey, this what's up. I
Yeah.
know you out there doing your thing, but I'm sitting here being faithful to you and being loyal to you. Do you want a relationship with me? You don't? Cool. Deuces.
Don't be afraid to
So
say
so
that
okay
catchphrase
so
on
okay
that.
so you saying without all the characteristics you still able to kind of uh, coach her into being what you want her to be.
Right.
So what if she's not giving that? What if she's not
But people,
acceptable to that?
but people are
You know what
not
I'm
gonna
saying?
change for you.
Or
They
or,
change
or,
for
or how
themselves.
long how
Right.
long do you put in that work? You know what I'm saying? Is it do you have put a time frame on it? I got 1 year for this to happen, or do you put a time? I got 3 years. You know what I'm saying? To see the change that you're trying to invoke in her.
Sometimes they got to look at you. See, you work the change.
Mm,
A little bit more.
okay. But being
Yeah.
loyal is something you teach. It's
Who
something
that?
that wouldn't do if it truly loved
Uh,
that person. Oh, is it? Okay, well, being loyal isn't something you teach. It's something that you wouldn't do if you truly love that person.
Ain't got no.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. Now, and we're not, Madeline. We're not. I don't think. Okay, when I ask this question, cause Tyler,
I'm getting
do
full.
men still want a
I'm gonna
real
get mine and
woman?
go.
So I don't think we at the part to where we say we in love yet. Okay, we just at the characteristics part. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're trying to see, do
Mm-hmm.
that person have the characteristics to be a
All
good
right, I'm
woman,
done.
or
Oh,
and
really?
do men still want that? Because
Yeah, man. You ain't that
my
like
thing is,
Yeah.
I could say I
I
want a
made
good
that for
woman,
breakfast.
and then I
Well,
meet
I
a
get
woman
something a little bit
who
more.
she's think if she thinks
I
she a
need to
good
get
woman,
started for breakfast tomorrow.
but what I
I'm
think
gonna, no,
um
right here. You
might not
talking
be
about
good.
start for breakfast
You know what I'm
tomorrow?
saying?
Well, if you need me. Oh gosh,
Men don't know if they want to be
no,
men
I can
nowadays.
take the
What you mean? They
PSHC
confused
tomorrow.
out here?
Oh
Well,
gosh, okay. I
I'm not
wanted to
saying
get more, but I feel
in
like if I did, I'd
in a
actually.
way. I said in a way I am. I'm about to mute your mic real quick, bro. You got a lot of background. Okay, but in a way I am saying men are confused because yeah, we do say, oh, we want a good woman, and then sometimes we get them a good woman, and then it's like at that point it's like, dang, okay, is she too good for me, or do I really know how to treat her? You know what I'm saying? Like she could say she a good woman, and this just another example. She could say she a good woman, and what I was looking for in a good woman, she might not have. So at that point, do we have a conversation? Do I just say she's not a good woman for me and move on to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? What I really do. What you? Yeah.
but you got to
Go ahead.
see. You got to. I think both of you got to have take time to grow. That's what I'm learning. Grow, cause see, she may be a good woman that been treated bad, or I might be a good man that have been through some bad things. So in the process, both of you have to learn how to grow together to actually have something. And it might take some couple months. You don't jump into it right away. It might gotta take us a couple months to realize what which one, what y'all really want in a relationship. You know, I want loyalty. I want consistency. I want consistency. I want to be loved. But maybe she don't want that. Maybe she just want loyalty and just someone that could be there. So it's different.
There you go.
It's different type of scenario you can go with that. But to honest, I'll to bring it back down to time. You want someone that say, "Hey, I'm gonna choose you, no matter what." That's what you want. Okay, you gonna meet me
Okay.
again.
Okay. So hey, please hit that like button as you come in, bro. Drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Madeline, Boyer, thank you for tapping in. Goblin Thunder, thank you for tapping in. Supreme Clout, thank you for tapping in. Too cool, thank you for coming on stage, bro. We in this thing tonight. The shop is open. Okay.
Hey, I'm too cool. I'm part of the podcast. I'm his, I'm his, I'm his business partner. He's Ace. He's Bulldog. He's Ride or Die. Brother for life.
Oh yeah, for life, bro. For life.
So, hey, and I don't jump in there all the time. It's just when I can. Hey, I'm finna go and finish to eat, bro. Once I make it home and you sit on, I'll jump on back home.
All right. Appreciate it, bro.
All right.
All right. So let's jump back in it, bro. Appreciate Too Cool jumping on. He said he'll pop back on a little later. That's cool. So, but first of all, I want to say, like, in my take, when a dude say he want a good woman, and then half the time he mean, or do he mean, he want a woman that can deal with his nonsense, without catching an attitude or without getting mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Or without questioning him. Could that be what some men are saying when they want a good woman? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes us men, we don't want that backlash when we want to do something, when we want to go somewhere, or when we want something a certain way. We really don't want to deal with all that talking back, all that lip, as some men say. You know what I'm saying? So is that what we saying? Sometimes when we say we want a good woman, you know, then it's like, some men would say she ain't good because she don't argue. Maybe she's got exhausted with the situation. You know, she don't turn her anger into, let's just say, quiet time and prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some men believe if a woman don't argue with him, then she don't want to be with him, or she ain't in love with him, or this ain't something that she want. You know what I'm saying? But could it be just her trying to keep her peace, trying to keep her sanity in the relationship to make it last? You know? So I'm just saying, for men that say they want a good woman. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about that, bro. We just gonna go down through that. Like, and you gotta think about a real good woman. That don't mean she's your maid, or that don't mean she your mama, like, or your therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I think you should be able to talk to her. I do think you should be able to vent to someone that you consider the one, you know. But a lot of men don't get, or they ain't got, that definition. They got that definition all messed up. They looking for something. Hold on. My bad. Sorry. I plug in my phone. My phone about to die. Need that Motorola. That Motorola. Need that. But anyway, but you ever heard a dude say to a woman like she too independent? You know what I'm saying? You ever heard a dude say to a woman like she's too independent? You know, what do that even mean? Let's be honest. What do that even mean if you say a woman is too independent? Because we want women to be kind of independent and not just depend solely on us for everything. You know what I'm saying? But in a relationship, you have to have trust to vent because they can use it against you, and that's true. That's so true about that. You ain't right about that. And see, and then that's a type of characteristic that you would have to see if that person have, because at that point, can you say this is the woman for me if you don't trust them to vent to them about issues? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can't vent to the one you would. Then you got to have some friends or some loved ones, someone that's close to you, someone you vibe with, that you feel like you could trust enough to vent to without losing uh, that relationship also, because you just keep it bottled up inside. It's going to eventually explode somewhere because manipulation in a relationship is a real thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna be real with you. We're just gonna put it out there. A lot of men don't understand manipulation. If we just gonna be honest, we gonna be completely honest. A lot of men don't even understand when they manipulate a woman, and it could be just something they used to doing. And if you used to doing something a certain way, and all of a sudden you meet this person, you meet this new person, it's something that you've done your whole life, and all of a sudden this person feel like, oh, this is manipulation towards me, and it's like you have developed it into, let's just say, a habit of your everyday life. It ain't gonna be something you just cut off in the midst of learning somebody new. It's gonna be a process that you will have to use or take time to cut that off. And hopefully you don't manipulate them enough to where it hurt them. You know what I'm saying? That's true. What if that woman that you confide in ain't your number one? What if the number two responds better to your problems? Well, then the process would be, now you got to decide. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, do men really want a real woman? Because your number one should be a real woman. She should have all the characteristics that you want in her. She should be. You shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to go to a number two for you to get certain things from. You know what I'm saying? That number one should be everything. So if that's already happening, now you had a decision to where if you look at my thumbnail, you had a decision to where you standing in the middle and you trying to decide, do I go to number one or do I go to number two? Because you confused on which one you really want, because number one you thought was a good woman at first and had everything you want. Now she's missing certain things, and that's pushing you to do the things with number two that you're not getting from her. And now it's like, okay, which one is really a good woman? You know what I'm saying? Because, and the only reason I say that, because now if you think about it, and I said this a while ago, if I think, if I have in my mind what a good woman is, right? And I meet this lady, and this lady have in her mind what a good woman is. But our definitions inside our heads is not the same thing. And it's like, which one of us right? Or could both of us be right? Just in different forms. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's mind boggling sometimes when you think about it, because now we have to, as men, if we gonna continue to say we want a good woman, we have to make sure what the true definition of a good woman is, or at least to us. And we have to stick to that when we're looking for them, because if you don't, then you'll find somebody who you consider deemed a good woman at the beginning, and then you'll be at the, like you just stated, you'll be dealing with number two, trying to fulfill the quality that you don't have in the number one. But like I said, what do that even mean when you say independent, or she's too independent? You know what I'm saying? Are you mad because she got her own place, her own car, like, and she don't need to borrow no money from you? Like, she good on that end? Because a lot of men feel like if that woman is not asking for money, then some men feel like that make them less of a man, because he feel like he ain't providing for her because she has her own money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what some people think. Some men think that way now. Not all, but some do. So at that point, do you deem her too independent because she has her own stuff? Because she's not waiting on you to come save her. She's already saved. She just need a partner to come along with her. You know what I'm saying? And I just think a lot of men love the ideal of saying, I want a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I just think a lot of them love the ideal of saying, I want a good woman. But hold up, what we got here? When I think of independent, I think she's with the man and not dependent on him to take care of her, but she can take care of herself financially, but not emotionally. And that's true. And that's why I said that's my point. Like, she's doing everything that she needs to do, but she only need a man for certain things. But if that man, you have some men that feel like that care financially is a huge part, and they deem their manhood on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not financially taking care of you, then I feel like I'm not the man. I'm losing respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a prideful thing for a man because we've been groomed to provide, but this independent woman don't necessarily need your financial aspect of providing for her. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, but she definitely can't provide emotionally. That's where a man's supposed to come into also. She shouldn't lean on you to save her, but she should step back and allow that man to provide, to be her safety net. Hmm. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. But another thing, if the woman depends on him solely, then he can use that against her. Like, she ain't gonna leave me because she can't take care of herself. And that's a valid point. And that's why, and I think that's why we have um crossed the boundaries into so many independent women because of situations like that. Because women got caught up in a situation to where they used that against them when they didn't want to be there no more, if they felt the relationship wasn't working no more, or they use that against them in other aspects. And then once you say, like you said, once you leave them, um, then what I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have nothing. Um, and a lot of women have to, at that point, you either have to stay or you gonna stay at a hotel or be homeless or find somebody that will take you in. And then at that point, will you really do it? Will a woman really do it then? Because now I'm putting everybody else into my business. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm putting everybody else in my business. Most women don't like people in their business like that. You know what I'm saying? So to your point, yeah, most you got some men that will hold it over their head, and then that woman will feel like I can't go nowhere, because he's taking care of everything or he's providing all this and that. So I feel your point on that, man. I feel you. I really do. I really do. But what if the good woman have boundaries? What if you come into a relationship where she only wants certain things from you? Like she don't want everything from you as a man, but she only wants certain things from you. But then as a man, are you saying, okay, now this woman, she's difficult, because she holds you accountable now because of the things that she only wants from you. Not everything, but certain things that she only wants from you. And she holding you accountable for them things. And then at that point as a man, do you say, oh, this woman difficult, she's doing too much, whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing about a good woman. A good woman is gonna hold you accountable in the good and the bad. She gonna hold you accountable for your mistakes, your mishaps, what you say, what you do. All of that will come into play with a good woman. What's up with all the blue? Man, hey, the blue matches my shirt, bro. That's all I mean. You know what I'm saying? I rock blue. That's most of my wardrobe has some type of blue in it. That's it. Like I love the color blue. So that's what you're gonna see when you're dealing with me most of the time. You might see some red every now and then. I do have one red shirt that I need to get a hat to match it, but I don't know, not that much. Won't feel that much. Boundaries are a good thing in a relationship, but you can't have take thing to a certain extent. That's true. Like, but see, and then, but see, then it's like if I say we're in a relationship and I get mad at you, um, let's just say you left some socks in the middle of the floor or something. You know what I'm saying? Or you didn't wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that's a boundary for me, or if that's something that, you know, pretty much a pet peeve for me, um, it's hard to say a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because some things can make people mad from 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it could be the littlest thing that somebody else might think, oh, that's petty. You know what I'm saying? Or it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But what your boundary is and what you see and how you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you that it's a certain extent that you can take it to. You know, if it pisses you off that much, then it pisses you off that much. Like, and that's where I have to as a man or a woman if we're talking, um, I have to remember that this thing gets you from 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? And just try to remember not to do them things. It's hard sometimes because sometimes when you meet other people, this is something that you've been doing your whole life, and they just want you to bam cut it off real quick. But it don't always happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, you looking fresh all the time. I be trying, bro. I be trying to look fresh. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to keep get that young look at me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like I'm too old. Hold on one sec here. All right, my bad. I'm sorry. I had to text my daughter real quick. But back to where we at. But when you're in a relationship, you should discuss boundaries and things that aggravate you. That way, it don't go beyond them boundaries. That's cool. Like, and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, let's just say you got a boundary. And then I'm just saying, like, your boundary might be, leaving the car door unlocked. That might be a boundary because you might have had a car stolen in your life, and now your life so early on, and now at the stage you're at now, leaving the car door unlocked is a boundary for you. That's everything to you. You know what I'm saying? And then let's just say, okay, your significant other, your husband, whoever it may be, he grew up leaving his car door unlocked. You know what I'm saying? But now you want it locked every night. You know what I'm saying? Even though you discussed them boundaries, um, it might be a few times he forget to lock the door because even though he grew up a certain way, he was so accustomed to leaving it unlocked. So a couple times he forget to unlock the so a couple times he forget to lock the doors. And then here you go. Now you 0 to 100 real quick because that pissed you off real bad. That was a boundary for you that aggravated you. So you were pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So I just be saying, okay, there we go. Oh, my camera had to refocus. Okay, I was just saying it was tripping me out for a second. So I was just saying, I don't think I'm saying is sometimes, even though you discuss them boundaries, sometimes it's still gonna slip up. It still might be a mistake here and there to where um, to where you can still get mad. But I'll be wanting people to understand that if that person or that woman, whichever boundary that you have set for each other, long as you're not consistently doing it every single day, then obviously that other person is working on it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they're working on it because I'm sorry, I don't think nobody could just stop right then if it's something that they've been accustomed to doing majority of their life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, because let's be honest, when you meet and you knit two people together, because everybody comes from two different upbringings. You know what I'm saying? Like no two people upbringings are the same. So when you meet two people from two different upbringings, and I say, "Oh, this bothers me," but you've been doing this all your life since let's just say since you were 12, 13 years old, and now I expect you to stop doing this particular thing. Like it's gonna be hard for you to stop doing it right then. It's gonna be hard for you to stop the exact same day doing what I'm asking you to do. And there's still gonna be some times that you still have mishaps, you still have mistakes. You still will revert back to what you've been doing with all of your life. But if you're not doing it consistently every day, if you're still not making that mistake every single day, I have to give you some type of credit, you know, acknowledgement that okay, yeah, you've been better at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what a lot of people forget to do. You know, you got, especially when you're in a relationship with people, like you got to get a flowers on little accomplishments when habits of a life is hard to break. I don't care what they is, they are hard to break. So you give that person a little acknowledgement, a little flowers when they do it or when they're doing good at it. And sometimes that'll make all the difference because now, because now they appreciate they know that you appreciate what they're doing, so they will put a little more effort into not doing it. They'll remember a little more now. You know what I'm saying? Just out that little acknowledgement of saying, um, you did good, or keep doing the way you're doing. Like the relationship is getting better, because of how you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like just that little acknowledgement. Oh, so at what point is that mistake you've been working on enough time to completely stop it? That's up to the individual. I don't think this is me. I can't put a time frame on it. I cannot put a time frame on a time to say, okay, you should be completely stopped doing this by now. Because the simple fact is, nobody's the same. I might look at you and say, okay, we talked about this today. In 3 weeks, I need you to stop. And you might can do it. But you might turn around and say the same thing to me. But in 3 weeks, I might not be able to do it because we are different people. So even though you would like for them to, but it's hard for me to say that you could put a time frame on asking somebody to stop something that has become the norm for them. You know what I'm saying? If it's normal for them, it's hard to say, I need you to stop that, and they stop immediately, and that's it. That's just, I think I can't put no time frame up now. Now you might, or somebody else might be able to say, okay, in 2 years, this should be out of our system, woo woo woo. But I don't know because I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, if you love me, then, oh, this should be that way. This should be. No, it ain't just about love. It ain't just about love when you say, oh, I want a person to stop doing something. It's about situations. It's about routines. All that come into play because a lot of times our habits or things that we do or things that we say are associated with something. So if I hadn't done that thing enough to even stop that habit, then how can you expect me to stop it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's everything associated with something. When most people get mad, they say certain words every time. They get upset. It's certain words that come out of their mouth every single time. Most people got a habit of smoking a cigarette in the morning when they first get up. You know what I'm saying? So now the cigarette, you can say, yeah, you can stop that because most of the time, that's a daily activity that you would do. So you can say, okay, you can find some substitute that it's easy to stop. You might can stop in 2 or 3 weeks because I'm gonna do this so much. But let's just say you get with this person and y'all barely argue, but she wants you to stop saying this one word. And y'all only argue, let's just say twice in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? By the time it roll around the next year and y'all argue, you're gonna be done forgot that you don't need to say that one word because it's a routine for you in the middle of an argument to say that one word. You know what I'm saying? So I can't put a time frame on it. You know what I'm saying? Example, what if you come from a lifestyle with multiple different female companions, but the one you have now believes very faithful in one couple? Mm, mm, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Well, at that point, you got to decide what you want as a man, as an individual. If that man comes from a lifestyle of multiple women, being able to have multiple women and it not be an issue, and now he's with a woman who believes in one couple, nobody extra. They don't want no baggage. They don't want no friends. They don't want no, um, as they say in the street, no swingers. You know, then now it's on that man to decide what he really wants. Do he really want this particular woman? Is this woman good enough for you to say, forget all the rest of this stuff? This is where I'm gonna be. This is where I want to be. Everything else is gone. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up to him then. He got to make the decision. Now I don't know. I don't know if that decision will be hard for him. It might be an easy one for him. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what he see in that woman and how much he feel for that woman to be able to give up a particular lifestyle. Some men don't want to get up with that lifestyle. Some men want their woman to adjust to what lifestyle they already had before they met them. You know what I'm saying? But the right woman can change that. If you, to me, if you meet the right woman that giving you everything you want, or you feel like everything you need, I think that's an easy answer for that. Then I think that man goes with the one that woman that only want one couple. That's where he goes. You know what I'm saying? That also goes along with moving in with someone. You need to discuss with that person. This is how I do things in my home. That's true. That's true because I ain't gonna lie. People do stuff different when you're going to visit them in certain locations. Like let's just say their mom's house or their own place, or their auntie house, their grandma house, whichever situation may be. But people totally are different from when you go visit them to when y'all staying in your own place. Okay, refocus again, camera. Like for real, they are totally different when that happens. So you just got to be, and to your point, yes, a discussion between y'all two, because now I got to understand. Now, because once we stand together, now I need you to know what I expect out of you in this home together. Oh, that's why. That's probably why. Huh. Nah, that ain't why. Anywho, um, yeah, I need you to know why or what I expect for in a home with just me and you, and not me visiting you or you visiting me in certain locations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to your point, yeah, it would definitely have to be a discussion made then, because you don't want somebody coming in and just doing anything, and then as soon as they do it, every time they do it, you mad, or you doing anything, they mad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a discussion would definitely have to be had then. But then you say one mistake can't be can't be just stopped if you live that way. Should she wait on you to work that out? Yeah, yeah. It wouldn't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that particular example that you gave, um, it don't happen all the time. Like it ain't necessarily a habit. It's more of a preference. Then you know what I'm saying. When we say two women, we say oh, a lifestyle of multiple women. That's pretty much a preference. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a habit. It's a preference. So a preference can change at any time. You know what I'm saying? Whether you say, okay, want I want a big booty girl, you know, that could change to a girl with small breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like that could change at any given time. Preference can. You know what I'm saying? And given the right situation and the right person, your preference will change from what you deem you want. You know what I'm saying? Because I did that myself. Like years ago, all I wanted was, if we being honest, all I wanted was a girl with booty. That's it. That's all I wanted. If you didn't have it, I wasn't talking to you. Point period blank. But I kind of deviated away from that because I don't know. It didn't seem like it. It didn't seem like it was a good idea because it wasn't doing me no good. Uh, Get me kids in trouble. That's it. Like that. I mean, like it never worked out. So I kind of deviated from that. So and that's what I'm saying. That's a preference now. So a preference could be changed any moment. Any moment. So I think with your example, that's not a hard decision to make. Now would it be still in the back of that person's mind? I think it would be. As soon as he get into it and something don't go right, that'll be right back in his mind that he should have decided something different. Um, or maybe this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hopefully he'll work it out with that one. So, question: what if she's cooking for you when you come over and visit, but when y'all move in, she switches up and don't cook when y'all move in together? Oh, Madeline. Oh man. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your question. I'm laughing because I've been through that. Definitely been through that. But it's according to what the situation was. Well, my situation, I was honestly married, so at that point, like you got to deal with it because I didn't believe. At that point, I didn't believe in divorces. So you gotta figure out a way to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta work, come home and cook, you gotta figure out a way to do it, or you gotta help each other out. You know what I'm saying? So, but if we ain't married, then now yes, we need to be having a discussion like why have this changed? Like what's the deal? Um, what can we do to change this to fix this situation? Because maybe, well, now you said she used to cook, so it ain't the point that you can't cook. It's just a point now. All of a sudden you don't want to, basically. So how do we figure out, or how do we get past this hurdle? You know what I'm saying? To get us back to where we need to be, because now I'm feeling some type of way because you done moved in and now you don't want to cook. You know, so we got to have a whole conversation. We got to sit down and some people say come to Jesus meeting. Like seriously, because now I need to know what happened, what went wrong, why this happened, why that happened. You know what I'm saying? Because evidently something happened in the midst of what we are doing or what we was doing um, that has landed us in this particular spot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely a conversation we had if that happened and we not married. A conversation we had if we married too, but at that point, especially for me, I'm a little old school. I didn't believe in divorces, but so we just you figure out a way to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You tough it out. But yeah, definitely a question. Man, this stuff better be hot and in some grease. But you have women like that, bro. Like, and I mean, they do. You can go to their mom house while you courting them or dating them, whichever word you want to use in that situation, and they doing everything right. You go over there, they cooking dinner for the family. They cleaning up. They washing dishes. They washing clothes. They drying clothes. They folding clothes. Like everything, and you like, oh man, yes, yes. Oh, this woman, perfect. And then all of a sudden, y'all move in together, and she do none of that. She might sweep the floor once a week. She might wash some clothes. You know what I'm saying? All of it depending on you. You know, and it's like now you at a array because you like what happened? Like I just seen you do this multiple times at your mom place. You know, so did you do it because it was required because you had chores, and now I'm not requiring you as a parent to do chores or to do what when we move in together because of the responsibilities. Um, you wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like at that point, she relies on you to do everything. That's a tough situation, bro. Like real talk, been that woo woo woo. Then women for the streets, bro. We need food. FOOD, home cooked, and it better be good. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I feel you on that, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the same way, but I definitely have been in that situation where I had to, where I had to turn from, and we just gonna wear the hat, from a worker to a cooker to a cleaner, and then to a laundry person. You know what I'm saying? All the time you chilling, or you gone somewhere, or you at your cousin's house. You know what I'm saying? Or you at your mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Like been there. Woo, woo. Been there. That goes back to the last couple episodes of your podcast. Women have deviated from doing wifely things to being now, if I ain't got the ring, I'm not doing it. Wifely things and a girlfriend title. But I get your point. I get your point. Wifely things and a girlfriend title. Facts, facts. But how do I know you're a wife, or how do I know you can do wifely things if you're not gonna do them at the girlfriend stage? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying I got to have everything that a wife provides at a girlfriend stage, but I at least got to see that you have the characteristics or is capable of even being my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to have you got to have a vision. Like a lot of times they say you got to see something before it happens. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it before it happens. And if I can't even see you being my wife because you're only doing girlfriend things the whole time, you ain't giving me nothing that potentially can say you are wifey material. If I can't see it, why would I be it? Or why would I want to be it? Or why would I want you to be my wife? If I can't see you being my wife. You know what I'm saying? You just need the reassurance of knowing that she gonna be a good wife. That's fact. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of times the reassurance is gonna come from actions. Your actions gonna show whether you have the capabilities or the characteristics of being a good wife. A good wife. Because some people may say what you do in the girlfriend stage or the boyfriend stage, or whichever way you want to put it, what you do in that relationship before you're married, it only enhances it once you get married. So if you're not doing nothing in the girlfriend stage, if I'm going off that logic, once I marry you, you're gonna do less. So why would I why would I marry you? You know what I'm saying? Like why would I ask you to be my wife if in my mind all I see is I gotta do more once I marry you. That's it. That's all I see. I see I gotta cook every night when I marry you. I see I gotta clean every day when I marry you. I see I'm the only one gonna be washing clothes when I marry you. I see I'm the only one praying for the family when I marry you. Hey, what? No. Mm-mm. I can't marry you. No ma'am. No sir. I can't do it. Whoop do whoop do whoop. Goofy. Can't do it. I agree because if that man ain't doing husband thing at the boyfriend level, they ain't gonna go for that. That's right. And that's what I'm saying. See, and that's why and then we talked about double standards last night. But it's double standards on relationship with women and men too. Cause Women want to see you be all of it. They want to see you be emotional mature. They want to see you be a provider. They want to see you be a they want to see you be a protector. They want to make sure you can support them. They want to see all that before they say I do. But when you say, okay, I want to see all this from a woman at a girlfriend stage, it's like, no, you don't need to see all that. I'm gonna give you all that when I marry you. Like what? But you want to see all that from me before you marry me. Like that's the double standard part again. We we teeter totting. Either we level or we not. We can't be one sided. It has to be the same way on each end. If we playing fair. If we playing fair, because why should I wait to get something when I get married? Well, you should wait to get something. You should wait to get your security. You should wait to get your provider. You should wait to get your support system. You should wait for me to show you that I'm emotional mature. You should only see that when we married, then, right? If I'm gonna only see certain things when we get married from a wife, since you since it's a girlfriend title right now, then it's only fair to be both ways. It's only fair. It's only fair. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We talked about double standard from a man perspective last night. Now we dropping in on a double standard from a woman perspective. All we got, it comes up. That's all we got to do. It comes up. You just got to have these conversations, and it comes up. So that might be a title for the month. You might just gave me a good show for the month. Double standards from a woman perspective. but but for real. So I mean, we got to play it both sides. It got to be equal. If that's what we're gonna say, because you can't have one and not the other. It has to be both together, then become one. But if I have to see something, then you should have to see something too. If you should have to see something, I should have to see something too. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be able to show you a little bit if all you gonna show me is a little bit till we get married. You know. But so that's all I'm saying. Like, hey, it is what it is. But then some men get these good women and they be like, okay, these women now, because they see something a little wrong, a little off with you, they want to fix you. You know what I'm saying? They want to fix you or guide you or have you where you want to put it, have words you want to use. You know what I'm saying? And who's to say, as a man, we don't need fixing? Okay, let's just be honest. Like we ain't nobody saying we perfect, but most women, some women, we want to fix you, and especially if they feel like you're emotionally unavailable to them, then they want to try to guide you into a way to be that, you know. But then some men like, okay, no, you're trying to change me. Why would I do this? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? But if we saying, okay, I want a good woman, then that's what a good woman do. Like a good woman helps. The definition of a good woman is help mate. It's not the definition, but we going by one name. Help mate. So if that's it, then her trying to help you be a better man, be a better person, she's doing her job as a good woman. Because that's what she's here to do. Is help. It's help. Not in one facet of helping, not just to wash some clothes or not just to clean a house. She's here to help you along your life journey. And as a man, we should be able to accept that. We shouldn't be able to call that nagging. We shouldn't be able to call her trying to change us. We should be able to accept that she's actually trying to help us. A broken person is a good person because you mend yourself back together with each other that build a good relationship. Yeah, that's true. And sometimes a broken person, to your point, is a good person, and you can learn a lot from a broken person. If you wouldn't listen, you can learn a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be willing to listen. Because to your point, somebody that pretty much mended themselves back together, like they've been through the journey, that you might not have been through or had to go through. You know what I'm saying? But they can help you along the way, and they try to do that. Why not accept or listen to them? Women have no idea of the burdens men carry on a day-to-day basis, and he don't know how to fix or express them. We sometimes need silence and support in those situations. And it's true. And it's true. Like they don't okay. Okay, let me be honest. Okay. I am a man and I agree with you. But I have to disagree with you on certain things, okay? Now, true. Women don't have no idea. They have no idea what we go through on a day-to-day basis. They have no earthly idea what we go through, or what we deal with. It's a lot that men have to deal with on a daily basis to even make it through the day. Okay. But and to your point, you made a valid point. We really don't know how to express them. Um, but I don't think we need silence in that moment. We definitely need support. But we as men got to get to where we as men, and I don't know if you there, you might be there. I don't know. I know I ain't there all the time. But we as men got to get to where we can express to our lady, our significant other, our wife, whatever you want to call them, about our day to day struggles. Instead of holding it in, instead of going to be in silence, instead of only asking for a certain support, like yeah, I need you here, but I don't want to talk about it. But see, that's where we guys men got to get out of that and be like, okay, I have to be open with you, and so it don't weigh on me. You know what I'm saying? Because we carry so much day to day that it can pile up. It can pile up. And if you sitting in silence, you're not really getting it off. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get that off somewhere, somehow to somebody. Okay. Now, most people say, hey, woo to woo, God is the best release. That's true. I can't disagree with that. But sometimes you want um, that earthly ear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want that earthly ear. Sometimes you want somebody to talk you off a ledge when you done had a rough day. You know, and you just feel like, hey, forget this crap. You know, crap done piss me off to the max. And sometimes you need somebody that hey, it's okay, I got you, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that lady should be. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes silence do work. And sometimes silence is needed to know how to present it to that woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to bring that day-to-day struggle home and release it on her without without doing it the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I think men handle that situation differently in their own ways. Some men are silent. Some men express their emotions, and some men can't express. I don't feel like they can express. And that's true. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a lot of times I feel like I can't express my stuff. Like I hold a lot in. But and that's not me saying it's good. That's not me saying I should be holding a lot in. That's me saying I have to figure out how to be better and be open with my significant other so that I won't take it out on her because of the struggles or something else at work or throughout my day that I dealt with. Because one thing I've learned in my life is if you hold it in long enough, it's coming out somewhere. It's coming out somewhere eventually. If you hold enough in and you don't want to come out the wrong way to the wrong person, you know what I'm saying, and jeopardize anything that you got because that too can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I was just saying as men, we got to be able to um, figure out how to discuss and how to talk to somebody about what we go through or what struggles we had that day. You know, but to your point, yes, everybody does it different. You know what I'm saying? I just think we got to be able to get it off us because we've been taught for so long. You just suck it up, you just hold it junk in, you move on. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't good neither. That can lead to heart attacks. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, you hold all that in, all that stress inside of you building up over time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that ain't good neither. Get it off of you. However you gotta get off. Even if you gotta go to just say you gotta go write a letter. Ain't nobody gotta read it, but you go write it down. But you burn that mug after you write it. You still got that off of you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't allow it to build up inside of you to a moment to where you 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 pop off at the wrong person because it's built up, or you lead yourself into a heart attack because it's built up inside of you. Like, stress is a silent killer. It's a silent killer. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't agree. I don't believe most women can handle those burdens of the protector or provider of the spiritual leader. Silence for me seems like the better option because my wife can make my day so much better with just a smile. Smile, even when sometimes it get bad. Smile. Yeah, I don't know that song. Anywho, um, and that's true. That's true. Okay. The only thing I'm saying is she don't she don't have to handle it. You know, all she's there being in uh that particular example, that woman is there being to just be a listener. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because you tell about your day and your burdens and your struggles for each individual hat that you have to wear. It ain't that you taking them burdens off of you and putting them on her. It ain't that. It's that you are voicing it so it won't weigh you down inside. Oh, she should be then. She to your point, yes, she should be smiling and making you feel like you've done a great job in every situation that you had to deal with. That's what she should be doing. She should be listening. She should be a listener at that point. That's all. It don't have to be advice. It don't have to be trying to give you solutions. None of that. At that point, when you try to get them burdens off you that you don't had to deal with, all she should be is a listener. Only thing I think she should say. This is just my opinion. Now. This ain't biblical. This ain't written in stone. It's just my opinion. And over here we agree to disagree because everybody think different. But all I'm saying is, as a man, we tend to hold a lot in on us. That's not a good thing. It's not. So all I'm saying is we have to figure out how to make it better for us in every situation. because the amount of hats that we wear as a man, it can be overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming. And there's no age on the heart attack. That's all I'm saying. There's no age on the heart attack. And once again, stress is a silent killer. It's silent. It sneaks up on you. You think you're doing good because you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And then bam, it hit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody seen it coming. You never seen it coming. You feeling great. But all that because of what you allowing to build up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, that ain't you putting your burdens on your wife or your significant other or whatever it is you got as an individual. That is you releasing it off of you so it ain't still built up inside. That's all I'm saying. And then if silence, I mean, because to me, silence don't work because to me, you have to release it somewhere. Silence is not releasing it. That's why I said a while ago, if you even got to write it down on notebook paper, and you write it down on there and then you burn it afterwards, that's you releasing it. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't allow it to be to where you um, put yourself in a situation to where it's out of your control after that. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow it to be that way. That's all I'm saying. That stress is real. That stress is real. And we already know most men deal with heart issues. And it's no age on that. So we already, as men, if we already deal with heart issues, why we add more stress to that? You see what I'm saying? And this is me talking to myself at the same time because I have to figure out how to get off me too, because I'm the same way. I hold a lot in, but I gotta figure out how to get off me too. But as I'm giving you examples on how to do it, I'm taking notes to myself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we do this. That's because everybody can help each other because everybody's different. We can think about different things. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be able to pay attention and be open to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you smile. I think as a wife, you should listen and say, it's okay, baby. Or you going to be okay and try to make some of that stress off of him in any possible way. That's true. That's true. You definitely should try to take some stress off him as a man, or as a wife, I mean. Um, but for most men, some of that stress you ain't going to be able to take off of because it's real out here for a man. It's so much that we deal with, we think about, we want a certain way. Uh, as you point earlier, at this point earlier, you're a protector, you're a provider, like all of that, and then you're a spiritual leader. So you all of it come into practice. Then you got to go into this workplace where you got a bunch of more men that's probably stressing you out even more. Like it's real. Like, especially if you're a man to take pride in your job, then that can happen. If you somebody don't take pride in your job, then a lot of times it don't bother you. But yeah, stress reliever, it's stress. Hey, yeah, bro. Like whatever can be your stress reliever, bro. Whatever you feel you can get off, or that helps you get it off you. Utilize that as much as possible. Whatever you feel like it is. I don't know what you deem your stress reliever, but hey, whatever it is, you need to do it. Whether it's lifting weights, whether it's hunting, whether it's taking care of animals, whether it's working. Shoot, some people have said sex is a stress reliever. We're being honest. So I mean, hey, whatever you feel that that utilizes your release for you, then hey, by all means, you need to do it. That stress is a real game. And more don't be playing with you. Feel me? I mean, you know. I know what. I know what. Tell me right now. Hey. Hey. Get in there. But yeah, I ain't that crazy like that. hmm But yeah, so whew, we're gonna ease it on down through there. But here's a twist. Some men do love a good woman. We're gonna be honest, okay? Some men love a good woman. Um, they just don't know how to keep them. Some men love a good woman. They just don't know how to keep them. Especially, bro. Oh, wait. Never mind. Bad subject for you. Hey, we can talk about it. Hey, I'll talk about it. It's a struggle, but hey, sometimes it don't rain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't rain all the time. Sometimes you gotta go through seasons without rain. You know what I'm saying? But when it do rain, it pours. You feel me? If you know what I mean. When it do rain, it pours. But some of you just don't know how to keep a good woman. Um, but when it do rain, that water be wet. So, question: since you said that, is water wet though? Is the water really wet, or is it only wet when it hit the surface? It's before it hit the surface. Is water wet already? Hmm. Did that make sense? The water already be wet, or when you allow some air to get into it, it becomes wet. Hmm. Think about that. Just think about that. Food for thought. Um, food for thought. Water wet all the time. Water is wet all the time. And all the time, water is wet. Okay. This is wet. That's all I'm saying. This is wet. That's all I'm saying. Rather be wet than the Sahara Desert. So I don't like to be dry. You know, don't like to be dry. Mm-mm. Slippery when wet. Hey, on that. Gotta put them rain boots on. Get you some daggum some gotta get you some what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, my mind went blank. That's the word I'm looking for. Gotta get you some yeah, I can't even think of my word now. Slippery when wet. Yep. Slide right in the wall. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you ain't sliding in that water, you doing something wrong. You know, you better slide in that water when that water get there. Ain't nothing like diving. I just wanna dive in. Nothing like diving in some water, bro. That's some good stuff, especially when it splash on your face. That'd be so exciting. You know what I'm saying? It's so exciting when that water splash on your face. It just shoots you right in the face. You know, that's it's exciting. It's fun. You know, most men live for that moment. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yeah, I got your raincoat on. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you wear a raincoat. Make sure you wear some rain boots so you can have some dang. Why I can't never think of the word I'm trying to associate with rain boots. So you have some traction. Yeah, so you won't slip. Yeah, definitely look for yeah. so you have some traction on your feet so you won't slip. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So make sure you got them rain boots on. A good refresher. Yeah, like, it's a good refresher when that water hits your face. That's real refreshing. I mean, I don't know. That's so refreshing though it is. Now that's a good stress relief. Hey, that might be one of the best. Might be one of the best. Raiders. Raiders. Hmm. 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 That might be one of the best it is in the game as far as stress relief. Good refresher. Ain't nothing like that. You be refreshed the next morning and everything. I'm telling you. Got to try it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. Got to try it out. You don't know what I'm talking about. Sound like you're stressed, Mr. Greazy. You had your stress relief. Nah, man. Nah. That's why I said a while ago. I told you I was talking a lot to myself. I was just throwing you in the subject with me. You feel me? But a lot of that was for me. Nah, I'm stressed out to the max. Stressed out to the max. Rough over here. Shoot. Smoking a pack of cigarettes a day now. Tell you, bro, it's rough. Like that's it's rough out here in the swag. Swag, bro, it's rough. But hey, there's somebody getting in that water. The water park's closed this year, this time of the year now, so I can't go to them. So I'll find me another type of water park to go to. Feel me? Yeah, I'll let them close. So I'll find me a volunteer water park. I don't know where it's at yet, but I'm looking. I'm yet looking. I'm yet looking out there for it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm gonna find it though. Sooner or later, I'm gonna find it. So it'll be alright though. It's good on my end. We'll make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. You gotta move into the water parks. All those slides you want, free of charge. Slipping and slide. All up on a Saturday night. Slipping and sliding in the water parks. Bye. Ooh. Hey, you lucky out there, bro. You lucky. That's all I can tell you. You lucky. You lucky. You gotta be careful you don't drown there, son. Some water park can be too much water for you. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta see can you swim underwater. I don't know if you can swim underwater now. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be able to swim, my boy. Gotta see it through, my boy. Gotta see it through, my boy. If you can swim underwater. I don't know. Just take deep breaths. Take long breaths when you go under. You know what I'm saying? So you won't engulf too much at one time. We go snorkeling a lot. So we breathe under that water. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Go snorkeling. Hey, you got it made out there then. You got it made out there. You snorkeling, bro. That's that fun time then. That's that fun time. Sometimes you might need a life vest with the water parts. Uh-oh. 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 Need a big one or a small one. Going to the water park. Going to what type of life jacket you need. Shoot. Or a little raft. one of them little circle rings, just to hold you up for a minute while you, till all that water go on, get out the way. Oh man. Oh man, Lord have mercy. Y'all is hilarious. Hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. That water park, the truth. Telling you, get in one of them real water parks. You want to go every time you can. I tell you, it becomes a habit. It's a habit you don't want to break. In the water parks, you just get excited and they'll swim for days. You're right, Miss Madeline. But I'm the lifeguard at the Iron Water Park my way. So no life jackets, just deep water. You in the deep end. You in the deep. You swim in 10 feet. Okay. Okay. You done graduated. Okay. I thought you still down there in the 4 feet. Okay. Nah, you in the deep end. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I swam a little bit then. Okay. Huh. Hmm. A lot of water in that deep end. It's a lot of water in that deep end, my bro. Water fam. Oh man. It's a lot of water in that deep end. Oh, oh man. That's insane. Yeah, I said, wow. Oh man. Oh man. What's this two shit has been passed. It's crazy. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. Hey, I'm proud of you, my boy. I'm proud of you. Proud. I was a little worried about you for a minute there. I ain't know if you can swim or not. I was a little worried about you. I was a little worried about you. It looked like you can swim. Hmm. Like you swim a little bit though. So I feel a little better for you. I feel a little better for you, my bro. Feel a little better for you, my bad. I was looking at somebody text me right quick. He definitely knows how to swim. Do we know how to swim underwater, just underwater, or on top of water too? Because a lot of people just swim underwater, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know how to swim on top of water. You know what I'm saying? He advanced, or he doing the backstroke, the breaststroke, you know what I'm saying? Or he just doing the little basic swimming. Some I some people get in there and do the butterfly with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just saying, probably with my trainer, but I found my way. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I, that's all that matters, bro. You found your way. I'm proud that you found your way. Both he's an advanced swimmer. Okay, shoot. Okay, you backstroking me. Okay, shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Proud of, proud of. Hey, better be careful now. Better be careful now. The water park's different. They're a little different. You gotta get used to them. Get used to them. Just don't drink all the water. You know what I'm saying? Spit some of that. I rest my case. Bang the gavel, Judge. Bang the gavel. He's going to the sea. He has nothing else to say to the jury. That's what I'm talking about. The last person has spoken on his behalf. He only had one witness. That's all he needed. Good job. Good job. Oh man. Oh man, yeah, I still it. I still it, boy. Mm-mm. Oh, God, y'all done got me out way off topic. I don't think about swimming now. That's all I think about swimming. When can I go swimming? That's all I want to do is go swimming. Hey, once again, hit that like, bro. If you're in the building, hit that like. Please drop a comment. Just let me know you're in here. Shout you out. Appreciate you for tapping in. Share the live, man. If you want to, please share the live. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, I'll sell it, man. But okay, back on content. Back on content. Oh man, Malin said he's an advanced swimmer. I am shocked. I am shocked. Okay, back on content now. Yeah, I got me laughing. Well, for real, have y'all ever seen a dude like dude that had like that you knew was a solid woman, and what shocked you is how we doing okay. What shocked me? Well, I was shocked to learn that you was an advanced swimmer. I thought you was a intermediate swimmer, not advanced. So you definitely have been doing a lot of practice. So kudos to you for putting in the work to be an advanced swimmer. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. So, hey, kudos to you for that. But I'm definitely shocked. He's just taking your advice. Mr. Greazy on the backstroke. Oh man. Yeah, the backstroke gotta be that's a little advanced, so you have to work at that. You have to work at that. You gotta make sure you relaxed. You gotta make sure you focus on your target and what you're trying to accomplish in that moment of doing backstrokes. So, but hey, kudos to you for taking that advice, bro. You know what I'm saying? The whole saying is I can lead a horse to the water, but I can't make him drink it. But you drunk it once you got led that way. So like kudos to you for drinking it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keep practicing. It's another level after advance. It's another level. So just keep practicing. Keep going in that right direction. And once you get to the next level, it's mind blowing. Mind blowing. If I can say so myself, it's mind blowing. Okay? Just be ready when you take it there. What kind of level is past advanced? It's called Supreme. That's a level past advanced. It's called Supreme. But if he keep practicing, he'll definitely get there. Um, so I think he's working in the right direction. Um, to get there, it just, like I said, when you get there, it's a whole different level, and it's mind blowing, and it's you got to keep your mind in a space um, to stay free. You could you get to that level, you can easily get um, lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like that level takes you to a whole different mental. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to stay free so you can be able to go in and out of that mental. You know what I'm saying? You only want to tap into it certain times, not all the time. Yeah. Supreme swimmer, yes, yes. Sound interest. So what stroke is next, Mr. Green? Oh, it's we call it trying to see how to word this correctly. Uh, um, let me think for a second because I want to word it very correctly. Okay, so um, hold on real quick. Let me Google it and make sure because I don't want to lie to you. I don't like lying to people. Uh, um, uh, just a second, just a second. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, it's called a discipline stroke. Okay, it's called a discipline stroke, and that makes sense because on that level, you have to keep your mind in a space of discipline. So it's called a discipline stroke. That's the next level. After after advanced swimmer, you move up to the supreme swimmer, and it's called a discipline stroke. So once you get to that level, it's so many different. You get to that level, and then it kind of like branches off under that level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many different categories under that level of supreme swimmer. So that's called a discipline stroke. So at that level, you learn so many different things, so many different ways to enhance your swimming techniques. Um, so you understand how to put your mind in a state of relaxation and freeness. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. Just be mindful of that now. So I can I can only teach you so much. At that point, it has to be um, a moment of freeness inside of you then to understand the supreme level. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. There is another level. So, but oh man, oh man. Would you consider yourself a supreme swimmer? If so, could you tell us about how you get there and details along the way? Um, mm, um, Yes, I do consider myself a supreme swimmer. Um, well, how you get there, you steady. You keep learning. You keep going. You keep learning different techniques and understanding that it's another level to it. So it's work behind being an advanced swimmer. Um, and you only get this information from certain people. Like everybody can use this. So at that point, you gotta seek out in advance. You gotta seek out a supreme swimmer to even get this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I do consider myself one. Details on how you get there. Um, you have to understand. You have to understand the freeness at that point. The freeness of your mind, of your body. Um, how to let it go and still be mentally there. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to that stage, then you would deal with the other categories up under in the screen of supreme swimmer. So then will come with learning how to use each individual aspect in different variables or different ways. You know what I'm saying? Um, you will learn how to use being free a certain way. You'll learn how to use your mental a certain way. You'll learn how to use your body a certain way under these characteristics on the supreme swimmer. You know what I'm saying? So that's about all I can really give you right now till you get there. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Well put. Totally understand. Yeah, appreciate you. So it's always another step to the journey. In the breathing techniques, yes, the breathing techniques are under your body. It's an element up under your body when you get to a supreme swimmer. Breathing techniques is one of. And I think if I remember correctly, I think the breathing techniques breaks off into 4 different categories. If I remember correctly, um, to enhance that part of you. Because what people don't realize is you can breathe a certain way, but breathing is also tied into your mind too. Like you can control your breathing a little bit more than what we know. You see what I'm saying? So it's just it's just little techniques and little knowledge that's not taught on the everyday level. See what I'm saying? To get you to that next level of understanding certain aspects and certain nuances that we can do with our body that a lot of times we don't know we can do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely breathing techniques in it, definitely to get you there. So yeah, so hey, good. Thank you for wanting to know about the spring swimmer. That's a very um, enlightening uh, experience in life. If you ever get to that point, very enlightening. I think you have a great chance to get there, but it takes a little more work, a little more effort, a little more determination to get there. So, but like I said, you ever seen a dude with a solid woman, you know, and everybody knows she's solid, everybody knows she's good, everybody knows this girl be in church, everybody knows she's a praying woman. They know she handling her business on the back end. The next thing you know, he fumbles her. Next thing you know, he fumbles her. And you like, bro, from the outside looking in. Like she make you lunch for work, like she pray for you. She still look fine, even with a bonnet on her head, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you out here entertaining people that can't even pray for you. Or they can't even help you. Like, I can't give you no food. You gotta get them money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like some men is addicted to chaos. You know? Some like peace feel too quiet for them. Some of them think cause she calm and suspicious. Could she be peaceful? Could she just be a peaceful woman that don't like honor, don't like the drama? That's called stability. A woman that don't like the drama, don't like to argue. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about no ratchet woman. We talking about somebody that's really trying to build something, that's doing what she needs to do to handle her business. She ain't gonna want to argue with you every day. She don't want that drama. She want to have business talk with you. What business can we start? How we can elevate this next business? How can we save this money? How can we build this house? How can we put some money back for emergency fund? You see what I'm saying? That a good woman ain't trying to argue with you all the time. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men don't understand that. Like they feel like, oh, she don't argue with me, so she don't care. Like, could you really just not be worth the argument? You know what I'm saying? Could you really just not be worth it because she don't want to do it? Most men fumble their dream girl because they haven't done the inner work to keep her. Successful men say they want a woman who's kind, loving, and smart. And in theory, they do. That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds good in theory. That's what I'm saying. We say it and it sounds good, but do we really want that? Because to your point, have we really done the inner work to keep a good woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, do men or do some men, not saying all men, but do some men even know how to receive what we call soft love? Because a real woman gonna give you soft love. When all he's known is what we would call struggle love, the drama love, the toxic type of love. That's all he's known. And then all of a sudden he meet this woman who just want to give him soft love. Can he really know how to receive it? He's so used to proving himself to a woman who never valued him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure she understands that he's a man. So when he meet a real one, that type of love that she's giving him, that soft type of love, that agape type of love, is foreign to him. Do we really know how to receive it? Yes, men know how to receive soft love, but their receptionists can vary based on how it is expressed. Oh, yeah. Well, some men do. Some men do. I ain't gonna say all men know how to receive it, but they're repetitive. I ain't gonna say all of them know how to receive it, but some men do. But because not all men have been through that toxic type of love, you know what I'm saying? Where all they did was argue and had to prove themselves. So it's definitely some men out there that can receive it. And them the ones I praise, you know what I'm saying? Because you put in the work to know how to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's work when you got to be able to receive soft love. You got to be um, on a different type of, that's what I'm looking for, different type of mindset to receive soft love because it's so different. So everybody don't know how to do that type of love. Some of the select women know how to give that soft love. So when you run into one, it's very different from what you've experienced with anybody else. Very different. So at that point, can you say, because you don't know how to receive it, can you say you're the one sabotaging the relationship? Because you don't know how to receive that soft love. You know what I'm saying? Now think about that. It's easy to sabotage a relationship. And then it's hard to get it back where it needs to be. But let's get into it. Let's get into this whole myth, like this whole good woman checklist that a lot of dudes, try to keep in their heads. You want them nice, but not too nice. You know what I'm saying? You still want them little thug. You know what I'm saying? You want them thick, but not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want you to look good for me, but not look good for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like you want them smart, but most men don't want their woman smarter than them because they don't feel like, oh, she running stuff or I ain't capable of leading her because she's smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? You want them submissive, but only when you say so. You know what I'm saying? You want them independent, but still dependent when you need your ego boost. You know? So, do that woman really exist? I don't think so. Someone like you trying to build a robot or something like that, like build a woman or something like that. Like that, it don't really exist. Like you can't pray for a Proverbs 31 woman if you still acting like a Proverbs 32 man. That don't even exist. Hmm. Okay, let me say that again. I don't know if the people in the back hear me or not. You can't pray for a Proverbs 31 woman if you gonna be a Proverbs 32 man. Just remember that. Like, you ever seen how men talk about, oh, I just did that. I'm sorry. You ever see how men talk about a good woman online? Like, I want a woman who don't go out, who don't drink, like don't post selfies, like don't have a lot of male friends. Like, that don't exist. That do not exist. A woman that does none of that does not exist. Like, she's gonna do something of that nature. She's gonna have some type of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to deal with it. That has to be understanding. Okay, I'm sorry. Like you have to believe that woman is gonna have some type of people in her life already. You know what I'm saying? Like now, let's keep it real though. Like some women call themselves good, but be confusing. Like bare minimum with wifey material. If you can follow my drift, like you can't cook let's just say two casserole dishes and think that your love language, like this. It's not a relationship. Like, but no, the real ones, the genuinely good women, they rare. They are rare. Not because there's not a lot of them, but because a lot of these women are tired. Like they tired of building with a man that ain't even bringing the blueprint. You know, they tired of being loyal to potential instead of reality. You know what I'm saying? Like if some of y'all men out here saying she's chained up on me, but or did she just get clarity? Couldn't she just get couldn't she just have gotten clarity out of the deal, out of the relationship, out of the moments? And clarity don't always come with closure. Shoot, sometimes it will come with block buttons, boundaries. Like we just gotta stop thinking it's only one thing. Like you know what's crazy though? Every man had that one good woman he still think about. Unless you with him now. But if you're not, you had that one good woman you still think about. The one that got away cause I was playing. He might be married now and got kids, happy and all that right now. But every now and then when you hear an old R. Kelly song or old Boys and Men or old Music Soul Child come on, something like that, you be sitting in that traffic like, damn, Tasha really was solid. That's the one that hunts him. She didn't cheat. She didn't nag, didn't trip. She just stopped trying. That silence hit different. And she used to fight for you, and now she don't. A good woman don't explode. She inspires quietly. And once she done, boy, you can offer her a mansion and she still won't move back in. She done emotionally unsubscribed to you. She done checked out. She done checked out. Checkout time went to 11. She's left at 7 in the morning. She done checked out. You can write off. Now look, I ain't just trying to bash us fellas, because a lot of this I'm talking to myself in too, so I'm included. If I'm bashing y'all, I'm bashing me too. So we in this together, fellas. It ain't no single individual person. We in this together. I can talk about it because I've been through it. I can talk about it because sometimes I'm still dealing with it. Feel me? But I'm just saying we gotta redefine what we mean when we say a good woman and actually stick to it and understand what we're saying. Because love ain't about good or bad. It's about healthy. It's about a healthy relationship when you say love. A good woman ain't the one who never argues. She's the one who knows when to step back and let peace speak. She ain't the one who lets you get away with everything. She's the one who helps you grow into something worth keeping. That's who she is. That's a real woman. But a lot of dudes can't handle being seen that clearly. When a woman sees your potential, but she also sees your patterns, and that scares some men more than a heartbreak. That scares them. It scares them. So instead of stepping up, they step out. They run away from it. They create problems, issues, drama, chaos. Because now I'm scared because this woman is actually trying to help me know my patterns. She understands me better than I understand myself. So now I'm scared. You feel me? So do men really love a good woman? That's the title. Like I said, I found this just about through passing, by hearing people talk, having my ear to the streets. So yeah, deep down we do. But a lot of us gotta heal enough to recognize her when she show up. Gotta heal. A good woman ain't gonna make you better. She gonna challenge you to be better. If you're not ready for that mirror, you're gonna call her too much, when really she just the right amount. Think about that now. Think about that. So fellas, stop saying you want a good woman if you still enjoy the bad habits. And ladies, stop begging for a man. Stop begging for a man to value you. Your peace is proof that you already do. It's about your value, not somebody else's. Your value with yourself, not somebody else's. So, but that's all I got for tonight, man. We went down through there. I want to thank everybody for joining. Everybody tapped in. Hit that like and subscribe and comment if you like the content. Drop a comment in the section about your situation, your relationship, or if you even one of these persons that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, share, and tell your cousin who's still crying over it, say tune in next week because we got another banger. Not next week, I'm sorry. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I got another hot one for you. Got another hot one for you, brewing off what we talked about tonight. So, got another hot one for you. So, like I always say, though, before I get up out of here, you got somebody you love, tell them, go hug them, go show them. Because everything going on today, what somebody's going through today, it can easily be you tomorrow. This is Talkin Greazy, where the convo stay real, raw, and just a little too close to home. Stay good, stay grounded, and stop playing with people who pray for you. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed.